I'm the Magpie. In this video, we are gonna check out this. That's gonna be really hard to film actually. This is the Rhythm 77. It's the first Roland drum machine. Way before the 808 or other numbers. Actually, Rhythm 77. They were early with going with numbers. I'm not 100% sure right this very moment if it's because it was made in 77. But that really doesn't matter, because you can go watch the Alex Ball documentary. Good segue pitch marketing right there. I'm gonna link it. He's also got one of these, and he's made a MIDI modification so he can MIDI clock it, which is kind of cool. But just saying, he's made like a full-length documentary about Roland and how Roland wasn't always Roland. But I've been eyeing this one for a good while because it is. Like the USP is that it's the first Roland drum machine. It's one of these very much organ. You have it on your old electric organ. That type of drum machine is something that I really like. There's a ton of those. And it's also something that is very familiar to me working with a lot of shitty old Casios. But I wanted to look at this one because since it predates the 808, but it is Roland. What did they bring? I have no idea. Alex probably knows. But it's analog and it sounds really nice, actually, in my humble opinion. However, much of the technology when it comes to analog drum circuitry, it's obviously electricity going through components, so it ages with it, meaning resistors, capacitors, shit like that. That's gonna shape the sound. That's why a lot of people think that the original 808, that's the USP, you know, it's old. It probably sounded just like the Behringer ones sound today when it was made back then. I don't know, because I'm a millennial. Maybe angle it somehow so I can because I want to film here. Not here. Switch the light around, but yeah, I guess I'm not that important anyways. Yeah, way better on this one at least. Now that you're back from watching the Alex Ball documentary, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna make a sample pack with this one, this particular unit, trying to get out all of the one-shots from all of the different sounds it can make, but also some grooves, I guess. Just want to say sample pack for channel members, so marketing. However, we got on-off. And we got a glitchy light. Maybe it's not glitchy. Maybe it's like a BPM indicator light. We can do up tempo, aka double tempo. Otherwise, we have tempo here. We can switch to metronome. So that's also kind of a cool sound. And now we're fucked. So we got all of these rhythms here. And then on Latin, we gotta pick one of these. So then you have all of those on Latin. You can't combine that. But over here, we got 2-beat and 4-beat. And 2-beat, that's like those, I guess. And 4-beat is like those. Then, and here we got bass, snare. This is maybe wrong, but that's how I read it. So we can go only kick drum if we cancel. However, let's find a... Wow, Western. We got like a shitty mixer here. Can get rid of the hi-hat and cymbal stuff. And we only got the kick drum. Bring in the snare. And overall volume. And here's a fade out thing that I don't give a fuck about. So yeah. Anyways, mixer. So it's possible to isolate sounds. Quickly going through a couple, and here you can see, yeah, now I'm combining with those. And then of course all the Latin ones as well. Bolero! Ooh. Nasty. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Like the tone in many of these. Oh shit. Yeah. 4-beat foxtrot. 2-beat foxtrot? Both beat foxtrot? Like many of these sounds are meticulous is the word that I want to use. I snapped a photo of the inside. It's on my face. It looks really cool. I don't know much about circuitry, so I can't really talk about it, but it looks cool. And that makes me believe that it sounds cool. But I feel like this could be a really to the point video. So let's maybe move straight over to the computer and find a context for it. Because I mean, I really like starting a project with something like this. Then adding instruments. And then adding like a VST drum kit as well. That's home to me. Like obviously there are no parameters for the sounds. Probably kind of easy to add though. And fuck with on the inside. These are really, really old, but they are not that expensive when you go hunt for them. You can, or at least I could, find one that wasn't like, oh my god. It's not like the 808 or that square one, you know. That said, let's move over to the computer and make music with it. Get it on! It's very chunky. I'm actually gonna put it right next to my Casio 201s. It's like the first Casio and the first ROLAND symbiosis of sorts. Let's find a nice tempo. Like this might be a bit too fast. Kinda like that one. Ooh, that's also a really nice sound. And if we turn off kick. Yeah. And hell yeah. And what we can do is actually separate the kick drum then. And that's all in the same tempo. So now I can just line those up. It's 120 BPM. I put it in 120 BPM. I did not know. Just funny, because that's in my DAW, not what it's loading up in. Anyways, I want to record like going crazy with all of these and then layer all of them. Sort of a crazy idea. So let's start record. Nice. Rock and roll 1, rock and roll 2. Slow rock. Oof. I'm thinking for like one bar or something. Like a crazy thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Maybe enough. It's like my intro. It is very much organ. I can go with the Casio 201 because that's the closest thing I have to like an old organ. So let's figure out what to play to this. Can you even see over here? I wonder. We're gonna do simple stuff, but it's gonna be kind of cool, I think, anyways. We get some electric guitar. maybe. Why not? I'm thinking an oscillator, maybe. I'm gonna have to turn around to show you what I mean. For the crazy thing, that then goes straight to like a sine wave. Just being there. I'm gonna show you. We're recording now? And now you can't hear it. So I'm just FMing within it. From one out to FM, and this goes to audio. I mean, that was cool, right? Especially with that little whoop, right? Like that. It's nice, right? And the foundation is of course this one. Really liking the drum sounds actually. That snare. That's just noise. But it's so, I really like it. And then of course we have the distorted. But I mean, so I'm basically etch-a-sketching, kinda. Like I know where I wanted to go. I wanted to be crazy. Of course, we're gonna need cymbals and stuff like that, and then naked. And I just did melodic and melody because I had a melody in my mind. But obviously, this can go places. I think. Oh. This is now the good morning song.